Hello, everyone. Excuse me. I didn't know I had to yawn until after I pressed record. So today is Sunday, May 19th, 2024 at 9:06 p.m. at night. So I had some gang stalking activity a little bit, but not that much today, you know. So today, I don't think I got like any harass so far because the day is not over. But so far, excuse me. I don't think I got any, like, directly. I don't think. I don't think I got any harassing comments today so far. But behind my back, I'm pretty sure the online perps are doing like fake videos or gossiping, about me or whatever, or doing whatever, saying whatever. But in person, um, excuse me, I got like very little. I had a little bit, but it was a very little bit of gang stalking activity I had. Oh, excuse me. So I slept much better last night, and then I slept much better last night, and then like I woke up um I ate something this morning, and then I woke up out of my sleep coughing and like choking. Excuse me. I think I was like coughing and choking on mucus or whatever. Like when you're coughing in your dream and then you wake up coughing in real life. That's what it seemed like. So I was able to have like just enough for an extra night of hotel plus one meal. Um so um this morning for breakfast was much better than yesterday. Excuse me, it was much better than yesterday. And and I had like two miniature muffins. Um like they have mini muffins that are tiny tiny, but they were in between the size of like a miniature muffin. They were bigger than a mini muffin, but smaller than the standard size muffin. You know, but then I've seen some big, huge muffins in other circumstances. But these were kind of somewhat not totally miniature, but kind of smaller muffins. So I had two like smaller muffins, and I think I had some apple juice this morning. Um, and I was able to get me some milk this morning. I didn't see any eggs at all. Um, but like people call me greedy. I didn't even have that much to eat. But I've seen people skinnier than me, and even kids having like three bagels and you know, full waffles, big waffles, Belgian waffles, and people taking like 7 and 8 packs of oatmeal. But y'all call me greedy. And these people be skinnier than me and eat way more than me. But I paid for the room for tonight and minded my business and try to stay out of everybody's way and just, quickly ate my food and rushed to eat my food and then just my two little muffins and my milk and juice and then just went back up to my room and excuse me, after some time I went back to sleep and thought I was gonna sleep all day. But I don't know who that was. If it was the housekeepers, I don't know who that was, came knocking on my door just before 2 o'clock in the afternoon and startled me out of my sleep. And then couldn't go back to sleep, but been feeling tired all day, excuse me. And then but I think around 10 or 11 o'clock this morning I heard seemed like a loud boom noise against my door. And I don't know if that was housekeepers trying to knock or what was going on. But I was just so tired, you know. And then so I had just enough for one more night here, and then after eating dinner, I didn't have lunch even though I was hungry. But I was held over a little, maybe because of the milk. I think I was held over a little bit longer today than I was yesterday. And excuse me, and probably because of me taking a nap also, but ever since like 3 something this after 2:30 or 3 o'clock, I was hungry, but I held it all the way till like 6:30. Was it 6:30 or almost 7 o'clock? No, I think it was about 7 o'clock I went to eat dinner. And after dinner, I didn't really have that much gang stalking activity, but there was a perp right in front of my door. But except I'm up on one of the higher floors, but he was parked by the first floor, but it was like his car, and it was a white guy parallel to my hotel room door. And I'm like, how come nobody was gonna say he was trespassing? Because he didn't stay here. He doesn't have a room here. So, there wasn't that much perp activity really. But I just ate my dinner and came straight back here. And but so now after dinner I have no cash and I have $2.77 left in the bank. And twice today, I'm surprised I remember to say this, twice today, and once last night. Last night I was in the shower, and then twice today, I heard the high-pitched ring in my right ear, 2 different times today. And was it yesterday or today? They've been vibrating me. I think both days they've been vibrating me really bad. So I mean, so it looks like all the weather is supposed to be nice this week. Now we'll have to, beg and panhandle and ask for help for money for food at least. Like just about every day until June 3rd. payday with the Social Security check, and then next month the court date, and I have no idea what's gonna happen to me. I don't know what would happen if they would throw me in jail, throw me back in jail, or do the deferred prosecution, or or if I go to trial, or what's gonna happen. I'm, I wish that they didn't have a system where they try to make like they dismiss no cases, you know, because me being targeted and set up on my end, they need to dismiss the case, and I wish and pray that they would, because that's not fair. That's not fair. You know what's been going on with me and stuff, and I can't even relax. I mean, or feeling like consistent anxiety all day, every day. Excuse me, and feeling so depressed. And then the cops that wrongfully jailed me are perps. And they acted like they wanted to, like as if they were trying to kill me, or like they wanted to kill me. And I'm still traumatized and they're younger. Both of those cops, I found out they were younger than me. I could be wrong, but they're younger than me. And they're devil worshippers. And when I say that, they're devil worshipping gang stalkers. Oh, she was calling us defamatory names. You know damn well that's true. But you put defamatory criminal charges on me, you know. I wasn't even trying to commit a crime. I'm trying to survive. Excuse me. And that was a gang stalker setup. Like I almost went to jail when it happened in Pensacola. And you find out that the gang stalkers be the mastermind behind it. But the perps lie and say anything. And the cops always believe the perps when the perps lie. Excuse me. So next month, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with me. Um, and then the online perps being like Candy is out on bond, like as if I'm on bond for like a serious heinous crime like murder or something. That's how they're talking, you know. But that's how they're talking, like as if I did something as horrible and as bad, equivalent to almost worse than murder, for something I didn't know that it was illegal in this state, but I didn't even mean to commit a crime. Excuse me. And then other people in the TI community have said that, yeah, the cops are perps, the public defender, the judges, and anybody associated, that they're all perps, you know. Excuse me. So I have that to worry about, and to not know what's gonna happen, that's even causing me more anxiety. But I mean, to have a so-called court-appointed lawyer or public defender that's not even making zero attempts at even not only not trying to fight for you or be on your side, but pushing, for you to go to jail, back to jail, or pushing for me to serve punishment, and then throw up satanic hand signs. So, yeah, excuse me. But I mean, I don't know if I should feel too bad to hear certain stories about how certain people who had never been in trouble with the law, and the first time they ever go to jail, and they're 64 years old or something like that, you know, and because of police state tyranny. But because of the jail and court thing, I couldn't leave New Orleans if I wanted to, but I'm sitting here feeling like regrets in all the places I'm wrongfully banned from. I'm feeling regrets of coming back down here, or feeling like I'm kind of don't want to be back, kind of don't want to be here no more. You know, um, but at the same time, I remember how homesick I felt, and what happened to me February 28th. That probably could have happened to me in any city or state or anywhere. You know, excuse me, but I think in the state of Florida might be one of those states where um in the state of Florida, I think in the state of Florida, I think might be one of those states that if this happened in Pensacola, then the lawyer or public defender will fight for you um, if you had criminal intent. But here in Louisiana, they try to say that criminal intent, if you did not have criminal intent, that doesn't matter. So I mean, it's getting closer and closer to the court date, and my anxiety is getting higher, and then I'm ending up being more depressed, and you know, so and so like today I have been tired all day, and if it weren't for, I mean, that might have been housekeeping, you know, but I was tired enough to I thought I was gonna end up sleeping all day long, and then have to prepare to be back on the streets tomorrow with no money, with only $2.77 in the bank. And it looks like not the day after tomorrow, but the Tuesday after. It looks like if it's supposed to rain then, but like all day long, and like closer to the like after my nap, and then closer to the afternoon, like as more and more time elapsed, I ended up feeling more and more like if I just sit up and then everything around, feel like everything around me is spinning. It feels like everything around me is spinning. And I had difficulty, like I was stumbling, and I had difficulty trying to walk to dinner, and wobbly and stumbly, and almost felt like, well, I need, like, I don't even think a walker would have helped, but I definitely felt almost like I needed a wheelchair and was about to totally lose balance, and was afraid, I kept being afraid I was gonna fall, and I almost did fall a couple of times. Um, and so yeah, I was very scared, and it's like, damn, and it's like when I have the vertigo moments. I don't know. Sometimes it can last a day. Sometimes it can last a few days. Sometimes it can last weeks. Sometimes it can even last doggone months. And it's like, well, lack of funds, like running out of funds, will put me back on the streets tomorrow. But I'm really scared to be out and about. If I, like when I ate dinner, for me to, the slightest movement of my head, or for me to put my head down and then put my head back up. Like if I put my head down to bite into my food and eat, and then put my head back up, then I'll start feeling like everything around me spinning with the vertigo. And so, like with the vertigo, um, I won't be able to like I had it in plan to want to hand wash some of my garments of clothes, but um due to me feeling the vertigo, I won't be able to. I don't think I'll be able to. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to be like on the streets with nowhere to sleep or lay down? Excuse me, homeless on the streets with nowhere to sleep or lay down and feeling like this. And then little to no sleep and lack of sleep for at least a minimum of a week. And then dealing with swollen legs. And the gang stalker, the online stalkers at least, try to taunt and harass me about my so-called soon demise. And everybody's strongly pushing for me to go to jail, so that they probably could so if I do end up going to jail, and the fake Darnell Williams perp talking about who's gonna claim your body when you die. Well, me dying in jail and not having any family to claim my body. Excuse me. I guess being homeless on the streets or in jail. Now, damn sure know that the fake foster family, who everybody still wants to hold the foster mom responsible for being my handler and shit. The foster family damn sure would not be like or would not want to be responsible, or foster nor biological family members would want to be responsible for me if I die, or handling my funeral arrangements, or anything like that. But I'm guessing that they're pushing for me to go to jail, hoping that would get murdered in jail or die in jail, or for something to happen to me in jail. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean that when I went to jail already, that was a setup, because the cops were following me around and perping me 3 days in a row and didn't say shit. And they saw me at that house and didn't say nothing. And that fake public defender kept saying it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So he ain't. He's like a total asshole and ain't trying to listen to shit I gotta say. Nothing. So for me to be on the streets for 8 or 9 days and possibly still suffering freaking vertigo and having to walk everywhere and take the bus everywhere and having to struggle and beg and panhandle for food. Um, I never asked to live or survive like this. Excuse me. And I thought last year was the worst year of my life, but this is the worst year of my life. But even in 2022, I thought that was the worst year of my life, and I thought 2021 was the worst year of my life, and I thought 2020, and then 2019, 18, 17, and so on. But each year as I get older, worse and worse. The worst year of my freaking life. And they want to push for my demise. And they're killing me. Like hitting me with weapons in this hotel room. So, as far as my writing, my short stories go, I mean, I don't even know if or how I could get paid for any of my old short stories. Like almost nobody ever, from the writing community, they don't really look at my short stories really. And people on TikTok in the writing community unfollow and block me and stuff. But on Twitter, in the writing community, nobody really talks to me. I've been having that Twitter account for 3 years. And the online perps have tried to sabotage that account, that Twitter as well. Excuse me. But I heard that when you're like on the government watch list, the gang stalking network make your life a living hell, and make sure you don't get any peace. So I'm feeling sad to have to go back on the streets tomorrow with, I mean, I might have just enough funds for 2 donuts and no milk, but couldn't buy the donuts because they want at least $5 for a debit card transaction. Most places seem like they want $5 for a debit card transaction. You know, but I think I'm gonna go now. Um, I was too tired to work on any short stories today, and I'm feeling like emotionally depressed and sad. You know, um, but I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for listening to me, and whatever y'all can help me with. I have my PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or whatever in the description box. And thanks for listening to me. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. If nothing happens tonight, I'll see y'all tomorrow.